Welcome to Dirty Introverted Diamond. Top of the day, all the way to the bottom of the night. Whenever you get this is when you need to get it. When you need to see it, receive it, let it soak in, let it marinate. Let it become a part of you. Let it become you. Most High, Creator, speak to me and speak through me. Heal me and heal through me. What is the message for today? What is it that you want to say? Ashe. Ashe. We got 1, 4, 4, and 6. First off, I see 96, 69. I see 15. All together is 15. 1 plus 5 equals 6. Before turning on this camera, a song dropped in my spirit. Because of who you are, I give you praise. Because of who you are, I will lift my voice and sing, Lord, I worship you. Just for who you are. I worship, praise, honor, respect the Most High because He, she is the Most High. Because of everything He has done. Not for what He's gonna do for me, but for everything that He's already done. Throughout everything, throughout my whole life, it's been attack after attack after attack after attack. Most people would doubt that there was even a Most High. If you lived a life being attacked by your family, your friends, your spouse, your kids, but just as Job worshiped the Most High because who the Most High is to him, not because of what the Most High provided for him, not for where the Most High placed him at. He worshiped the Most High, he honored the Most High, he showed the Most High respect because who the Most High is. This is a lesson that we all need to learn. It becomes difficult at times, but it's a well-deserved lesson to learn. While I was out and about today, the Most High said, a lot of people, they like to say they did it for their children. They did it for their kids. What they did was to set their kids up to succeed. What He did, what the Most High does for us, His children, is for us to succeed. He doesn't do anything malice to set you up in the back end to pay for what the Most High did. Most parents, they get into agreements, contracts to benefit themselves, to live better while they're living. But most of the times, it is it's a curse that you set up for your kids. Being introduced to evil, witches, that warlocks that try to get you, the parent, out of a sticky situation that they're in because of the agreement that they did when they was younger. Most people do things for their kids, as in stealing things that doesn't belong to them. Scamming, identity theft, doing fraudulent agreements, paperwork, and the enemy tricks y'all with the illusion that it's working, that it's good, because you get other people to get involved in the foolery. But are you really setting your child up to succeed? Or are you placing them right into failure? If a mother or a father teaches their son to lie, to steal, to hang with the wrong crowd, are they really setting their child up to succeed later on when they're not here? When they're grown up? You know, they say that a child should honor their parents. And they tell the parents to don't aggravate the child. But you can't do everything for the child, because then the child will never grow up and learn what to do. I heard a great word yesterday. I want to thank all of the people who betrayed me, lied to me, kept information back from me. Thank you. Because without you, without the betrayal, without the abandonment, without the mistreatment, without all the witch work and all that stuff, I would be still naive. But you allowed me to tap into who I really am. Who I really am. You hear that? And it's not was. It's who I really am. You know, giving trust to people who close to you, but the people that's close to you don't have no good intentions for you. It's okay. It's all good. I appreciate it. You know? When people do things for their kids, it's really being selfish. And what I mean by doing things for their kids is, say, you know, you try to buy a home, right? And you say, hey, when I'm gone, this house gonna be for the kids. I'm buying this home for the kids. Then little things come about that you wanna, you know, take a loan out on from the house. You wanna get some nicks and knacks for yourself, for the kids. And then you are unresponsible for maintaining and gaining and managing what you're doing. Then everything is like a trickle effect. It's like an avalanche. What you did for the kids really hurt the kids. You don't see kids that get wealth or get status in life. They really don't know how to handle it. They really don't know how to take care of it because they never had responsibility on how to get it. Kids raising kids. And it doesn't matter how old you are, because this is some childish 70, 80, 60-year-old people that still have the mindset of a child. But they do things like that for themselves and call it they're doing it for their children. Doing it for your children. Doing it to make the world better. If you spoil a child, they're going to be spoiled rotten. They will not appreciate anything. I guess that's why the Most High, you say, knowing that you was always blessed, always in tune with the Most High. Wealth does not have to do anything with money, with houses, with cars, properties, or none of that. Businesses, none of that. It's your spirit. It's your energy. Jesus didn't come down here to create businesses, to get land, to get houses. Only thing he was focusing on is helping us spiritually. We're in this world, but we're not of it. This is a very sensitive message. And I pray that it touches your soul right where you at. Say you do a thing and you take a loan out on your house, or you steal a person's inheritance, you steal a person's will, and you use the child to imitate, to take the place of the other parent that you're stealing it from, the other person. You just incriminated your own child, yourself, and everybody that's involved, lawyers, judges, uncles, mothers, fathers, brothers, sisters, everybody in your family, everybody who got involved, your friends, everybody. Now, spiritually, no, physically, you got away with it. Y'all splurging, y'all having a great time. Everything is good, right? Until the truth comes out, because you know the truth always comes to the light. It is always being seen. Whatever you do in the dark, one day that light is going to shine on what you have done in the dark. And when that light is shined, everybody involved has to pay for it. There are some shiesty individuals, some very conniving, nasty, thieving individuals. And that's why the enemy chose you, because he knew he had that in you. and you wouldn't think twice in doing something so malice. And you do it first because you don't want somebody else to do it to you. That's why you get the connections, you get the people involved to be on your side, telling lies, defaming, making up all kind of stories that did not come true. But you get everybody involved, and now everybody has to pay for what you have done because of jealousy. What God has for a person, it's for that person. Spiritually, that will manifest physically. If you interrupt what the Most High has in store for his children, because he does it for his children, you will have to pay for that. And it doesn't matter even if your own child goes against you after you have been good to them their whole life. You tell a spoiled child no one time, they hate you. If you tell a spoiled child yes all the time, they love you. Until you tell them no, and then they hate you. But the more you tell a spoiled child yes, the deeper the hole or the badder the results will be in the end. I always heard no growing up. I'm thirsty. Can I have something to drink? No, drink your spit. I'm hungry. Can I have something to eat? Eat that liver. I don't want to eat the liver. Well, you ain't gonna eat. Whenever you get hungry, that liver gonna be waiting for you to eat it. Can I get some bus fare to go to school? No, you gonna walk. Can I get some E-tonics? Can I get some Reeboks? No, you gonna go get you some XJ900s. Those are the things that I heard. I know most kids, they heard, yeah. On everything they asked for. Can I get a video game? Yes. What do you want? But those children who get everything they want don't end up good. They end up spoiled. Spoiled rotten. Let's see what we got out here. We got Shadow. 43. That equals to 7. Affluence. First time I've ever seen that card. That's 5. We got Message. That's 33. Master number 33. You don't break that down. We got Time. What's done in the dark, in the moon, will always come to the light, the sun. What goes up must come down. New moon. I believe that new moon is today in Aries. It is April 17, 2026. And 2020 on the clock when I said that. We got 45. Yes. That equals to 9. And time was 41. That equals to 5. Boundaries. And it is a new moon in Aries. You know, with the enemy, he tries to bound in Aries. Boundaries. Abound Aries. Knowing for sure that when you're telling a story, you're not the only one that goes through it. So a lot of people go through the same thing. They just don't speak up on it. They just go through it. A lot of people, they do things for their kids. And they don't even, some of them don't even be here to watch their kids struggle because of what the parent did for the kids. Stealing and getting the children involved in stealing from another individual. You know, it's so crazy that a woman that will have a child with a man and that woman will do magic and witch work on the son to steal the father's identity and say that they did it for the kids. They will convince and do mind manipulation on the child to try to make the child take out the father, put the father in trouble, just so that they can have a window, a door to steal freely. And then say that they did it for their kids. A thief doesn't steal for somebody else. The thief steals for themselves because they are a thief. They can't do anything honestly. Guides. You see, the parent guides the child to think like them. They polluted, infected the child's mind to think just like them. Then the child, even if they get away with it, will continue that mindset on and on and on. But the only thing that you did for the child was teach him how to steal. Teach him how to unalive. Teach him how to steal. Teach him how to be dishonest. Seven is that number. So we got 2 7, 7 7, 30, 33. We got 8, 9, 7, 8, 9. What else? We need to guide the children to grow up the correct way. Teach a child the correct way so when they are grown, they will know the way to go. But you see, The parent that taught the child how to steal, how to unalive, how to poison, how to do witch work, how to get away with doing bad to other people, was taught that themselves. You see, it's just a trickle effect. Their parents taught them. They going to teach their child. Their child is going to teach the same type of thing. It's sad that nobody has morals anymore. We talking about it. Affluent. Shadows. Your shadow self. What you got taught, what you was taught when you was a child. What you need to work on. Affluent is like, fluent. It's you're good at. If you teach a person how to do bad good, they will continue to do bad or learn to do bad better. This is a message from the spirit realm. But everything you do in the dark comes to the light. Time is up. When it's time to pay for the crimes that you have committed, then you want to weep and cry and mourn. Because everything that happens in the dark comes to the light. Time is up. Today's new moon. You need to know the boundaries that the enemy tries to get us to get us to cross over to. He only suggested it to you. He didn't make you do it. You did it because you wanted to. And it's sad. You didn't do it for the kids. You did it because that's what you thought. That's how you was raised. You see, like a cheater. A cheater was raised that cheating was okay. And it starts off when you're small. You see your father, your mother, you see them not getting along. You see your father having different type of females. You see your mother having different type of dudes. You know what I mean? It's what you see. Then you think, oh, it's okay when you grow up. When you become a teenager, you go to school. Then you think you can have 2 or 3 boyfriends, 2 or 3 girlfriends. And then you get an adult and you continue to do the same thing. But the only thing about cheaters and liars are that they learn to do it more sneakily, more ways that they do not get caught. A thief tries to steal in a better manner. Better meaning that he doesn't get caught stealing. But you was brought up like that, so it's hard for you to stop doing it, because when you're brought up the way, you don't think no type of way about it. You think it's A-okay. That's your growth. That's the way you grew up. That's the way you was raised. You was raised with no morals, no standards, no limits. Raise up a child in the way it should go. Be grateful for the little that you have. You see, because when the Most High sees that you are grateful for the little, He will bless you with more. And the way you show that you're grateful for the little that you have is by taking care of appreciating the little that you have. See, I told you, I grew up with not much. So I had to learn to take the little that I had and expand it and to make it last. Because of who you are, I will lift my voice and sing, Lord, I worship you because of who you are. I keep hearing that song right now. I'm grateful for what the Most High have done for me. Most High didn't spoil me. He didn't give me a parents who spoiled me, who gave me much. They gave me the bare minimum. And yeah, everybody that was around used to, you know, a lot of giggles, a lot of jokes, a lot of picking at you. But you know, even with that allowed me to have tough, rough skin like an alligator. That's why when I first said thank you, everybody who did spell work, who conjured up and put this person here and put that person there and hid and stopped communicating and just abandoned the whole situation, just plotted and planned it. Thank you. I want to thank the Most High for allowing me to endure, you know, because that is the fruit of the Spirit, to have long suffering, to endure long suffering with the right attitude, having an attitude of gratitude when you're suffering for a long period of time. It's funny. It's funny. When you transmute that energy, see, you transmute all the hate that you project, that you give, and you still don't get a hard heart. You still love what loves you. You still give when you didn't even have nothing to give. You still patient when you being rushed. Transmuting. We got 44. Doing it for your kids. What are you really doing for your kids? On the bottom of the deck is my favorite. In Hermit season is when you really get in touch, be in contact, be in communication with the Most High Himself. And the Most High will assure you that He sees everything that goes on. Everything that goes on in the dark, the Most High sees. And then He gives the lamp, the light, to the hermit, so you see it yourself. You see that your own mother, your own father, they don't like you. Your brothers and your sisters, they hate you. They try to, put you on the worst path early. Your friends, they sit there and they plot on you for your whole life. Your spouse, she finds every individual to cheat on you with, but says that she loves you. Your children, they turn on you, saying that you're not a good parent because you're trying to teach them the right and good way. people around, they don't see what the Most High is showing you in people, because the evil spirits, the bad spirits are dwelling in them. The demons are dwelling in people, and they sit in you. So you don't even know that they're in you. But when you are in hermit, you do a lot of shadow work. And you know what you do as a hermit? You face every demon, eyeball to eyeball, face to face, and you deal with them. Nobody is going to fight your demons for you but you. A hermit is a person who sits alone to become a spiritual warrior for himself. But see, a hermit does this for the kids. He break chains. He chains cycles so the demons don't attach themselves to the lineage. So it stops with the hermit. But people, they like to side with the enemies and say they do it for the kids. And then that same demon that attacks you, that you side with, sits with your children, and then sits with their children, and then sits with their children, and then sits with their children. But a real hermit, he handled them straight up. Most people, they want to pick at a hermit, a person that likes to be alone, but they cannot even stand 1 second by themselves because they get tormented by the enemy. And the enemy lies to them and tell them to go steal for your kids, so they can drive around in cars, so they can have this house, so they can be out with their friends. Yeah, go steal. But the Most High will never tell you to take something from another person to give to your kids. The Most High will give you a bright idea in hermit season so that you can manifest something, so you do not have to be attached to demons, witches, warlocks, wicked family members, toxic friends, toxic lovers, even toxic children. But see, the children, they don't understand it. They just saying, oh, he just mean, he just strict. No, I'm trying to help you. But a hermit, he gets, as a man in this world, all they want to do is take from a hermit. Everybody got to do the work. Everybody got to fight their own demons. Everybody got to go face to face with their opposers. Once you figure out who they are, lust, greed, jealousy, hate, anger, all these things, they try to attack you and make you do what they want you to do. What they want you to do. What they want, whatever, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, hermit. The hermit is a symbol of wisdom, looking for light in his heart. He enjoys solitude, seeks truth in the dark. But you see, a lot of people like to go in the dark and conjure up things. But a hermit, he seeks wisdom in the dark. He seeks the truth in the dark. Seeks truth in the dark and listens to the opinion of others. He will listen to the Most High, Because when you in solitude, who is around you? You ain't finna have no toxic family members. You ain't finna have no toxic friends. You especially not finna have no lover, and especially not finna have no children. So who is the others you speak to in solitude? Solitude means to be all by yourself. You see, who do you speak to? A dialogue, a conversation is between two individuals. You can never speak to yourself. When you think you're talking to yourself, you are talking to your higher self. The one who's trying to convince you to stop doing all that stuff in the dark. To don't steal, don't unalive, don't cheat, don't do none of this. Hermit season, a hermit mode, is doing your shadow work, facing all the monsters. There is no monsters in the closet. There is no monsters under the bed. All these stories that they told us. And every time you say that there's a monster in the closet or the monster in the room, you are alone. You are, those was your beginning stages of being a hermit. Those monsters are not in the closet. Those are the monsters that you gotta face. You gotta look them in the eye and deal with them, beat their head off. But nah, most people wanna be friends with the monsters. Go sleep with 5 different individuals in one night. The monster hold your hand and lead you right to the beds. And you do it. You friends with them. But a hermit would tell that demon and punch him right in their face, right in their nose. And tell him, get from around me. A hermit does that. Get aggressive with a demon for their children. But see, an average individual will go sleep with them different individuals, turn into a slut, turn into a prostitute. And then that demon stick with you year in and year out. And then even when you finish, when you're done with, that demon jumps into your child. So did you really do it for your child? Will you stand up for your child? Will you really help your child out? See, the Most High did it best because he said, I give you the truth. I love you. You are my children. The Most High so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, which was the truth, the way, and the light. The light. The staff, he made the way. He walked it. He had to do it. Doing it for your children. I ain't even gonna bring this in, but you know, I knew a person who did a lot of, you know, it's probably gonna help somebody, man. The person was, you know what I mean? Person was in the streets, real tough. And I guess for that person, it felt like that was the only way to go. And that person did a lot of work on a lot of people. But everything that that person did, it eventually came back to them. So when it was time for them to go pay for everything that they have already done, while they was locked up, people was threatening their children. If I don't get what's mine, I'm gonna go holler at your children. So the person went ahead and unalived themselves. See, this is a real type of life we got going on around here. And this is no joke, no game. Stop thinking that you're doing bad things for your children to live good, because it eventually gets on the children, affects the children. I know that person think that they was getting over, they was doing good, they was making sure their children had and all this other stuff, but in the end, everything that that person did eventually trickled down on their children. That person did never do no kind of hermit work. They was just out there, different. Every time you seen them, they had a different individual. They always mixing and mingling with a whole bunch of people. That's what taught me to, hey, my circle is so small that it's a dot. I guess all we want to talk about, that hermit. Doing it for your kids. When doing it for your kids turns you to be, makes you to be a selfish individual. Putting your kids in harm's way because the agreements, the things that you do. God showed us, Jesus showed us that that's not the way to move. That's not the way to live in here. To agree with the enemy. He ain't never tell us to go ahead and side and vibe with the enemy, kiki and giggle with him, vibe with him, playing with him. The enemy only want to destroy you. He want to destroy you and your children. So why would you agree to the enemy and say that you doing it for your children? Then when all y'all get locked up, what you gonna say? I'm sorry? You sorry you didn't want to do hermit. You sorry you didn't want to do your shadow work. You sorry that you stole. You sorry that you cheated. You sorry that you lied. Yeah? Look at what I'm telling y'all right now, man. I got two cards out here, bro. One is the Hermit and one is the Hierophant. One is the Hermit and one is the Hierophant. The Hierophant represents authority on a spiritual level and possesses spiritual assistance, not material. I shade for this message. The Hierophant is wise, good at communicating and following rules. Take what resonate and leave the rest. This is all earth signs right here. We got Taurus and Virgo in here. The Hermit needs space and time for self-exploration of knowledge. 5, the Hierophant, a pillar of faith and spiritual guide. And look, we talking about spiritual guide and we got guides. How are you guiding the children? How are you guiding yourself? Because first it starts with you. See, like I said, I'm in Hermit. I love Hermit. I love isolation. I don't like being around a lot of people because you don't know the spirits that's on them. And then when you see the spirits and you call the spirit out, then they get offended. They get mad at you because they are infected. Because they friends with the enemy. They friends with the demons. They friends with them. They cool with them. They playing with them. They go out with them. They go on trips with them. They go to sleep with them. They go to work with them. They go to the park with them. They go to the grocery store with them. They go to the movies with them. They go everywhere with them. They're attached to them on the hip. Hey, shout out to my boy O'Shea. O'Shea. He's my best friend. I'ma keep you on my side like a weapon, yeah. My dog, best friend. I liked that, and then, you know, because he was speaking about an individual, but I kind of took it, and Most High made me look at it in a different way. He was like, you know, he my best friend. The Most High is my best friend. I'ma keep the Most High on my side like a weapon. So if any demonic or demons try to attack me, I'ma pull my weapon and I'm gonna, you feel me? I'ma handle that. See, the streets don't love me like God do. I'm gonna be right here with you. I'm gonna spend my life with you. Shout out to you, O'Shea. That's real deal, boy. You got me through a whole lot. Your songs, they really touch my spirit and my soul, bro. You my best friend. I'ma keep you on my side like a weapon, yeah. You more than a best friend. The streets don't love me like you do. I'm gonna be right here with you. I'm gonna spend my life with you. Yeah, my G, man. O'Shea for something. I forgot what the whole thing is, but look up my best friend. You gonna see what dog went out, man. That's my dog down. You feel me? But hey, I pray that this message reach and touch who it needs to touch, man. Let's do a better job at doing better for our kids, man. Hey, let's not give an inheritance of fighting the demons that you didn't want to fight to your children. For settling the contract or the agreement excuse me. Don't want me to get that out. But, you know, you got to satisfy agreements. If you don't do it, the person who is attached to you do it. But if you already attached your child to an agreement and they don't even know nothing about it, trust me and believe they're going to have to deal with it. Fight your own demons so your kids don't have to fight the demons that was fighting, well, that you was chilling with, cool with. Because they going to have their own demons to fight too. So they going to have to double time fight. I ain't going to lie, bro. I had to triple time fight. Had to fight my parents' demons. Had to fight my brothers and sisters' demons. Had to fight, well, my spouse's demons. You know what I mean? And then you have to, with them, they was agreeing with them, and they were just vibing with them. So I you know how you get jumped, man. You get out there. But since the Most High is my best friend, and I keep him on my side like a weapon, the Most High is never lost. We go in there, we handle that. See, the streets don't love me like the Most High do. I'm gonna spend my whole life with you, the Most High. Because the Most High is my best friend. And he loves me way more. He's my best friend, my mother, my father, my brother, Jesus is my brother. The Most High is the creator, the source of everything. The angels, they my brothers and my sisters. They help me to sustain in hermit mode and face my shadows, them demons. Punch them in their eye, punch them in their nose, punch them in their mouth, hit them in the throat, punch them in their chest, punch them right in their gut. Kick them into privacy, everything. Yeah. Put your fingernails in their eyeballs, everything. We get there. But everybody gotta fight their own. Don't give the excuse as you doing this for your children when you setting your children up to fail for failure. All right, I'm gonna leave that there. Love and light, man. Love and light, bro. Love and light, sis. I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.